Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Monday Morning Podcast for Monday, June 20th, 2016. What's going on? How are you? How are you doing, you cunts? As you notice, it sounds a little weird. I'm in a hotel in Baltimore. Baltimore. I can't say that because I've watched Scarface so many fucking times. I can't say Baltimore without picturing fucking, Tony Montana. Is that fucking AC coming back on again? How many fucking times I gotta hit off? Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. There's a fucking button on here. It literally just says off. There we go. Off. Shut off. Please, shut off. Thank you. For fuck's sakes. Sorry. Anyway, so, believe it or not, I'm doing this because I'm flying back to L.A. as you're listening to this. And so, sad to say, I haven't watched the fucking NBA Finals yet. But I do promise you, if Cleveland wins, that I will do something. I got to do something special or something. Because who's kidding who? The Warriors already won it, right? If they repeat, sorry, I held it too closely. If they repeat, then it's going to be like, all right, can they three-peat? So next year, I feel like, is their big thing, so that they can go down with all the teams that have won 3 in a row. So this year's sort of like, it's not as exciting. I'm sure Warrior fans are, who gives a fuck? I'd love to see LeBron do it, after everybody gave him shit for the way he left, which they should have, because like I said, he gave everybody fucking, sports blue balls, like maybe I'll go here, maybe I'll go there. Who wants to buy me a drink? Yeah, he was being very cunty. And then he went to fucking Miami. Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened to her? I gotta have the TV not on in the background. Good Lord, getting old is the worst. I just saw some woman, she had her fucking head. You ever see like when a dog gets confused and cocks her head? Like her head was just like that. What is that called? What is that from? How do you avoid that? Is there fucking alternate neck exercises you can do on the other side of your fucking head so that doesn't happen to you? It's so fucking weird. Why can't you just why can't death just be like the old right there, Fred? You know what I mean? Why does it have to be just like this slow fucking descension into like God knows what? The older I get, the more frightening that is. When you were younger, you're just like, Jesus, look at that old fuck. What happened to them? And me, I'm looking at it now going like, in the next 20 fucking years, I better start eating better. Jesus Christ, I'm off the rails with my fucking diet. Does anything make you feel fatter than eating room service in your bed in a fucking hotel? Just eating in a bed in general. Nothing makes you feel fatter than eating in a bed. Just fucking sitting there getting crumbs on your sheets and shit, and you're trying to scrape it off onto the floor. You just feel like a fucking animal. You're like laying on, I was like literally on my side. I'm in Maryland, so I got some sort of crab cake sandwich, and of course it sucked because I got it at the hotel instead of the spot to get it at, right? And I'm on my fucking side, and I'm eating the fries. I'm literally sitting there like that fucking lifeguard, when he got shit-faced and he was eating the burger, and everybody laughed at him. Hasselhoff, everybody was laughing at him. Like, it was fucking nuts to me. It's like, dude, what? You never did that? You never just been laying on your floor, hammered, eating a fucking burger? You should try it sometimes. The food is delicious. It takes it to a whole other level. You're so fucking psyched and so appreciative of the goddamn food, Every once in a while, I advocate everybody doing that this week. Get fucking hammered, order a burger, lay on your floor, just start talking shit in honor of Father's Day while your daughter films you. I think that's the way to go. People already texted me. Are you watching the game anywhere tonight? No, I'm fucking working. Actually, somebody tweeted at me going, what's with your agent? Why the hell would your agent book a show, when there's Game 7 of the NBA Finals? It's like, hey, stupid. Like, it's not like we booked it after Game 6. This thing's been on the books for months. We had no fucking idea. I didn't know. So, anyways, I really want to see... I love the Warriors, man, by the way. I have no beef with those guys, but it's just, as a sports fan, when I don't have a dog in the fight, it would just be great to see LeBron, after all the shit he got, and all those sad sack Cleveland fans burned his jersey, standing there in their fucking cargo shorts, right? Burning the jersey. What, people filmed it. It's so fucking stupid. That is so stupid. I'm not singling out Cleveland Cavalier fans, but when people just take sports to that level, like when Lane Kiffin left fucking Tennessee, and there was that one guy going, let me tell you something, you fucking piece of shit, Lane Kiffin, you gonna fucking leave here? You gonna leave here like Tennessee's we ain't no stepping stone to USC. We're a fucking destination school. This is what I think of fucking Lane fucking Kiffin. And I don't know what he had. He had some Lane Kiffin something or like a program, and he fucking peed on it. A grown man filmed himself peeing on that program. It's like, dude, someday you're going to have kids. What the fuck is wrong with you? Well, I don't give a fuck if I had fucking kids. I'd have them right there with their little dicks out peeing right with me. I don't take it to that fucking level or whatever. So I always thought it was stupid. You know, this is something like really like medieval about, like, it looks like you're at a book burning or something when you're sitting there burning a jersey. You know what I mean? It's like, is Jesus going to come down the street with his cross neck? Next thing you start yelling, crucify him. It's, you know, at the end of the fucking day, you know, who gives a shit? If you had the fucking options, Cleveland fans, all right, of staying in miserable downtown Cleveland with all those miserable fucking fans, or going to Miami Beach with some of the hottest fucking ass that has ever been fucking graced the earth. You know, beautiful fucking weather, right? You buy a hurricane-proof house. I don't know what the fuck that looks like, but God knows if anybody had the money, it'd be a fucking professional athlete. You know? Of course you would. Go down there, you win a couple, 2, 3. What, he went 3 down there? All right? 4, 5, yeah, 6. Yeah, it's 6 finals in a row. And you come back to Cleveland. All right, you fucking snowed cunts. Here we go. And I'm going to go big air on this one right now. I say if LeBron fucking leads the Cleveland Cavaliers to the championship tonight, game 7, yeah. In my mind, he passes Kobe Bryant. All right, I'm just pausing right now. Oh, what the fuck? Everybody's going to say all that shit. I just feel like the level of leadership that he would have to show in order to do that, you know what I mean? Compared to the teams that Kobe played on where he had all this fucking help. You know what I mean? Because I feel like LeBron's already done the Kobe championship where you piled on with Shaq and all that fucking shit. He went down there with Dwayne Wade and all those guys. But to go to the middle of fucking nowhere as far as sports goes and lead a fucking sad sack fucking city, out of the fucking, their cursed lack of championships is a way bigger accomplishment than any of Kobe's 5 that he had. You know, my big beef with him is if Phil Jackson wasn't the coach and he didn't have major free agent signings there, they immediately became a 500 team with Kobe scoring 40 points a night, you know, just being like, well, I got my stats, you guys suck, and then he just would walk off the court. I don't know. I would, in my sports mind, my unathletic, comedic sports mind, I put that with, like, just watching, like, the Pistons walking off the court when the fucking Bulls finally beat him. There was just something fucking wrong about that. Walking off the fucking court. What do you fucking share? Did she ever walk off the court? Did she walk off a battleship ever when she didn't think the sound was right? I have no fucking idea. Anyways, plowing ahead here. Had an amazing fucking time. I did Newark, New Jersey, Performance at Center, whatever the hell they called it. They had some great shows. And then last night, I played some fucking place in, I don't know why I don't know the names on this run. Hang on a second, typing in the password, one fucking letter at a time. I played this place last night, and it was the same venue where Mike Tyson knocked out fucking Michael Spinks. Now, granted, you know, the way they sat it it's not like I sold the same amount of tickets, believe me. They can seat it in all these different ways. So they sat it more for a comedy show. But when he fucking did it, it was like right now. Arturo Gatti fought there. All these amazing boxing matches had been there. And if you went in there, man, I literally felt like I was in Citizen Kane. I got to get you guys the name of this fucking place. One of the more amazing places I've ever gotten to walk into. It had this old fucking this old organ there and shit. Is it still going to be on my website or no? For fuck's sakes, Bill. Bill Burr. I just wrote Bill Butt. What a fucking dope. Atlantic City. Let's see. There's something ballroom. Coming events. You fucking... How fucking... It just disappears? It's unbelievable. You get kicked in the balls. It fucking lives forever on the internet. Fucking one goddamn day later, I can't find it. Whatever. Atlantic. I'll tell you, if you ever want to make $1 zillion in Atlantic City, open up a tattoo removal store, whatever you call it, service. Jesus Christ. Those were some of the worst fucking tattoos I've ever seen in my life. What the fuck is the name of the venue, you cunts? This is what I do when I can't figure it out. I just start Atlantic City, Boardwalk Hall. And actually, my back has been way better, but just riding in a car, I don't know what it is. It just fucks with my leg. The nerve starts acting up again. But I'm like 85% of the way back. I'm really psyched. So I didn't want to deal with driving that 2-hour thing down the turnpike. So I actually, for once, blew a little bit of cash. And I took a helicopter ride down from the fucking west side of Manhattan down to Atlantic City. It was the shit. I flew in an A-Star. Got to sit up right next to the pilot. I didn't get one of the seats in the back, which was cool. I bought a ticket and piled on this thing. Some other people going down there. And so fucking shit, man. He came out. Like, I was always terrified of being like, oh, man, I don't know if I would want to fly. I still wouldn't. I would never fly around Manhattan without an instructor because it's just so much fucking traffic. But you just go out over the Hudson, and just like you're driving down the street, you just get on the right side. I couldn't look over and see his gauges to see what altitude we were flying at, but we went right down the Hudson River and by the Freedom Tower and all that stuff. And then we got to the other side, not the other side, we got the south side, and there's the Statue of Liberty's right there, Ellis Island. And then we went right over the Verrazano Bridge, and there's no way to fucking go over that thing and not think of fucking Saturday Night Fever. When that fucking guy, Bobby, whatever his fucking name is, tries to do the headstand. Look at me, I'm like you guys. Right? Look at me. They're like, Bobby, don't fucking do it, Bobby. And him in his polyester suit just go all the way down to the fucking bottom, man. It's just fucking unbelievable. I mean, that fucking scene scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. But now, just his fucking afro and his fucking big collar. It's almost like if he went in head first, he would have been fine. Or actually, maybe it would absorb too much water and he'd hit the bottom. I have no idea. But anyways, we went over that. Then we went over Red Bank, New Jersey, made a right, and went right down the coast, went by Asbury Park, saw the fucking Jersey Shore over here. And it actually made me think, like, I can't believe I never went to either one of those places. Went down to Atlantic City, and then we had a great time down there, and tonight I'm in Baltimore. So that's basically it. But fucking underrated. Being in Manhattan, blowing a little bit of cash, piling onto a fucking helicopter with a few other fucking passengers, getting the last seat, and fucking flying by that amazing skyline, man. It was the shit. And I finally got to ride in an A-Star, and it was way less intimidating than I thought it was going to be. I thought when I looked at the cockpit, all the gauges and everything, granted, they were analog. I don't like that digital shit. I fucking hate that stuff. I don't trust it. I don't like it. I'm not a technology guy. I like when everything looks like a fucking weird clock. Then I feel like I can read it. I don't like all that type of shit. So, anyways, how many minutes am I up to here? I would do the advertising. I just don't know if it's come in yet. Let's see if we got anything. Nothing. So anyways, as always, as I've been trying to mention here, so I can support my fellow comics, if you like this podcast or stuff like this, or maybe you're sick of it and you'd like to listen to another one, we have, I feel, the best collection of podcasts of any other podcast network at the All Things Comedy Network. We got Bert Kreischer. We got, who else we got? We got Felipe Esparza's What's Up Fool podcast. We got Aaron Foley's fucking Sports Without Balls. We got Dean Del Rey's Let There Be Talk. Doug Stanhope. Look at this murderer's fucking row here. Bunch of other fucking people on here. And it's all just high-quality stuff. Eddie Pepitone, Tom Papa. Come on, man. Where else you going to get podcasts like this? Tom Segura, Your Mom's House. We got all kinds of stuff there. So let me click on a few of these here so I can give some shout-outs. Ari Shafir's Skeptic Tank. It's a great website, and we just got some investors on it, which is great. So we're going to start having some more original content, which is why I'm trying to drive some traffic there and be a good fucking team player. Okay, so after I do my show here tonight in beautiful fucking Baltimore, I'm flying. This is my fucking day. I'm flying out to L.A. I go right into the writer's room, and after that, I'm doing a benefit that's really important to me. Great friend of mine, Bobby Slayton. Unfortunately, his wife passed away a few months ago, and we're doing a benefit in memory of her at the Saban Theater in Beverly Hills. And the fucking lineup's ridiculous. Arsenio Hall is hosting, and there's a few other up-and-coming comics you might have heard of, like, I don't know, Ray Romano, Dana Carvey, John Lovitz, Brian Regan, Bob Saget, and I'll be fucking pulling up the rear there. Low man on the totem pole in that show would definitely be me. I'm a huge fan of all of those guys, so I can't believe I'm going to get to work with them. Unfortunately, it's not the greatest reasons why we're doing it, but we love Bobby, and it's a great benefit. There are a few tickets left. It's going to be a crazy show, and I have a feeling all those guys are going to be fucking with each other because they've known each other for so long. And I'm going to be like beyond a fanboy that night. And then after that, I go home, and then I go right on a fucking plane. I have to go back to New York because I got to work with some actors to do some voiceovers. We're up to episode 8, everybody. No, we're recording episode 7. Huh? Dog Days of Summer. We're coming around. So fucking psyched. We're up to episode 7. We're going to do the table read for episode 8. We'll record the fucking episode next week. Hey, I just realized, it'd be cool if one of you guys out there wanted to come to a table read. I got to figure out how to do some sort of contest or something. Maybe bring you in for episode 10 whenever we record that. I don't know why the fuck I never thought to do that. It's funny. I don't even invite my wife to them. I'm so busy poring over the script, making sure, I don't fuck up the jokes at the table read. But you know what? I'm going to figure out how to do that, and I'm promising you right now by next Thursday, Thursday's podcast, we'll have something set up for that. I think that'd be a really cool thing if you're into the show. If you're not into the show, then you're probably like, well, hey, Bill, maybe I just want to go get a fucking cheese stick or some shit. Cheesesteak, sorry. Anyways, let me, what else did I want to talk about here? This is usually where I do the fucking advertising. I guess I can't this week. Formula One racing. The European Grand Prix over there. I actually didn't get a chance to watch that because I stayed out too late, but I did tape it. But spoiler alert, Nico Rosberg. Fucking Nico Rosberg, he won his 5th fucking race, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's won 5 of them. He's the points leader. He's with the German team, and he's just funny, Rosberg. You know what I mean? It's about time they fucking made up for it. Had a Jewish guy drive for them. I don't even know if he's Jewish or anything, but he also drives for Mercedes. So I always root for Germany and Mercedes because I've never done a background check, but I think I'm mostly German, just based on what my parents have told me. But, oh, my God, I saw the pictures of it, dude, just driving through this beautiful fucking city. I don't know where the fuck I've been for so goddamn long when it comes to Formula One. And now, of course, me, because I'm a psycho, somebody told me about the fucking, basically the Formula One of motorcycle racing. I don't know why I'm not watching that. I sit there and I flip out where I love all these fucking crazy contact sports, right? I like rugby, Australian rules football, and this fucking Mad Max shit that people have been showing me lately where it's sort of rugby, sort of soccer, and after somebody scores, you can punch them in the face. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's like football, soccer, rugby, and bullying all at the same fucking time, man. It's just, I don't know about that sports, The only thing was missing was just to have a couple of bulls run in there and just start fucking trampling people. But anyways, Let me shut this fucking TV off. This is really fucking with my brain here. I don't know why, if I liked all that type of shit, why watching somebody ride a motorcycle 200 fucking miles an hour? It's absolutely, you know what is amazing to me? Is these guys are so good that when they go down, they don't die somehow. You'd think I mean, not saying people don't die, but you'd think they would die every fucking time. You know what I mean? The fact that you can wear a fucking suit that is so goddamn strong, you can go 200 miles an hour and you can fall off your fucking bike and it just doesn't, like, what should happen there is, like, after fucking 2 seconds of skidding on the asphalt at 200 miles an hour, immediately you should just see the guy's ass. His bare ass should be there, and then you just see it looks like steak, and then it would look like bones, and then that would just be it, and the guy would be dead. You would think that would happen every time, and these fucking guys just slide in these goddamn suits. They're incredible. Not saying people don't die, but I think this is sort of my next thing, man, because, like, what's funny this time of year, when hockey ends and basketball ends, everybody who's a football fan, you know, picks either hockey or hoop for the most part. All right? Very few go hockey and then wait and go baseball. I only know a couple guys like that. So people go hockey or fucking hoop. And people who watch hockey don't watch hoop. People who watch hoop don't fucking watch hockey. They have nothing in common with each other. And the only thing that they have in common with each other than their love of football is the sheer fucking panic of the day after the Game 7 or your final or your finals when that's over and you're like, holy fuck. What am I going to do now for the next 2.5 fucking months as I wait for the NFL regular season to start? And I'm not shitting on baseball because I love baseball. I just, the fucking dog days of summer, I can't stand, like, you know, who the fuck wants to go out to the ballpark? It's like fucking 100 degrees out. You know who does? Diehards. I guess I'm not a diehard baseball fan, but I love it. I love it in October. So I needed a sport, and Formula One, dude, I'm telling you. Like the race today, it was only like something like 50-something laps. You can really just sit down and they bang it out in a couple of hours. You know, you get to learn about other fucking cities. You know, half of them they go to, you're like, oh shit, I'd like to go there. Look at all those people hanging out. Calling it right now. At some point, I'm going to hit a fucking country when they have a Formula One race. There's actually one here. It says the United States. It says United States Grand Prix. For the life of me, I think it's in Austin, Texas, which is really disappointing to me that that's where they're going to fucking have it. You know what I mean? Why the fuck is it in Austin, Texas? They should have that thing in, like, Chicago. Chicago should have a Formula One fucking race. That's a cool-ass fucking city. You know? Fucking zipping over the rivers at one point. Only one car could make it. They'd probably kill each other. I don't even know what the track looks like in Austin, but all I know is Austin is a great city once you're in it. Trying to get to it with that fucking traffic is an absolute goddamn nightmare. So, anyways, I guess this is a place here where I would actually pause, right? And I would do some sort of advertising. I'm just going to say this so I can edit it in later. We're going to pause here right now. Do a little bit of advertising. Where the fuck is my reads? Come on, give me the reads. Give me the reads. Ah, you cunt. All right, but you know what? It doesn't matter to you guys because this is not going to be in real time for you. So, oh my God, does this podcast suck as bad as it sounds in my fucking head right now? You know what I was going to say about Baltimore? Every time I go to the Baltimore, I always think about The Wire. And I was going to go, remember The Wire? And then I was going to go, boo, 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 which is for Law and Order. I can't even remember how the fucking song went. I just remember the song in the end, the guy was screaming up, but as you can tell, I'm kind of losing my fucking voice with the voiceover shit and screaming about my dick here on stage. But you know what I'm psyched about? Is my fucking act is coming together, and I'm getting ready to do another special. I think I'm going to do it in October. And all I got to do is just get through these last 3 fucking episodes. Okay? Give 100% on that shit, and then that's it. Then all of a sudden, it's old Billy fucking flank steak. Remember when I said I wasn't going to drink? You know? I fucked up on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, okay? But I was great Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday, right? So when I get back, I'm going back to not drinking. I gotta get back off this, but I don't know what happened. You know, I fucking, I don't know what happened. You know what happened? I went on the fucking road. That's what happened. I went to New York and I met up with some fucking friends and they're like, hey, let's go to this fucking bar. And then, it's like one of these wine bars, so you don't feel like you're drinking. So I showed up, another buddy of mine, this fucking comic. I'm not going to say, I don't want to name any names, but this guy's fucking hilarious. And he comes in and it was hilarious. Verzi called him out. He just goes like, because he showed up. And I know what you're saying, but why did you go to a wine bar? Because there were ladies there, and that's what they fucking picked, right? So we're like, all right, we'll fucking go there. So he shows up, and I immediately go, dude, it's a wine bar. I don't, because he wanted a beer and a shot, and his face fucking dropped, and Verzi called out. He goes, dude, the level of fucking disappointment on your face. And then we found out that they had beer, and they did have a shot, but it was just, this foofy place. So the dude goes, they go, can I get some drink? He goes, yeah, can I just get a Bud Light? And the guy's like, yeah, no, we don't have Bud Light. We have whatever the fuck it is, some Italian beer. And he goes, guy's like, a what? He's like, and he just goes, is that a beer? And the guy goes, yeah. And he goes, all right, I'll have one of those. And I don't know what happened. Then we started doing tequila shots. And the whole fucking thing went off the rails. And I'm a fat fuck. And I don't like myself right now. There, I said it. I'm fucking in a hotel room in Baltimore, eating French fries in bed. Huh? Like some fucking, I don't know, somebody whose dreams didn't come true. That's who eats French fries in bed. Or maybe people who fucking, everything worked out for them. And they're just so fucking bored. They, like Marlon Brando, whatever the fuck his issue was. Oh, I've won every award that exists. Bring me a fucking elk's head. And he just sat in bed, just gnawing on the fucking antlers for like 10 years. And all of a sudden, he's ready to do the fucking, what is it? What the fuck? Gorilla Monsoon movie? I have biopic. I don't know how those things work. I don't pretend to fucking know. So anyways, we're going to pause here for a little bit of advertising before we come back with a Monday morning podcast. Okay, and we're back. So I figured it'll take me a good fucking 3 minutes to read those cunts, maybe 5 minutes or whatever. So that means I can get to the questions right now, can I? I think I can. Don't get too close to the mic, Bill. The second you fucking exhale, it all goes off the fucking rails. All right, here we go. All right, advice first. Some cunt in fucking Ireland. Some cunt in Ireland gave me shit about the ticket prices. I think that's a little bit too much. I think you're funny. It's like, hey, douche, how about the fact I'm flying from the other side of the fucking world, almost onto your fucking doorstep? That's not enough for you? Who's going to pay for all that fuel? All right, here we go. Advice for a daft Scotsman. Hey there, you redheaded cunt. I cannot fucking wait to go back to Scotland, Ireland, and all these fucking places. These miserable cunts are some of the funniest people you're ever going to meet. All right, he says, I'm 26-year-old guy from near Glasgow, Scotland. For quite a while, I was in a bit of a rut, but eventually I managed to pick myself out of it and decided to do something that I've always wanted to do. I took a big step and decided to buy a ticket to a festival in Chicago. Oh, that's the shit. I love Chicago. He said, I booked my flights and I'll be in the city for a week. That's tremendous. He said, basically, my question is, as I'll be traveling alone and will be staying alone, how easy is it to just hang around and strike up conversations with complete strangers in a different country? Have you ever found difficulties in finding common ground in conversation with people from different countries? Also, any faux pas I should avoid when talking to Americans so I can prevent getting my cunt kicked in. All the best, you fat-shaming prick. All right, it's a lot of questions there. Well, the only time I ever traveled is when I'm doing stand-up. And then after the show, there's always people that just saw you do a show, so I've already broken the ice. But first things first, why don't I tell you a couple places to go to from my little fucking places to go thing that I have in my fucking phone that my wife used to make fun of. She made fun of places to go, and she was laughing. And then, you know what? We went to one of those fucking places, and then all of a sudden, she has total faith in it. Now she tells me, hit it. All right, here's what I would go. All right? If you like a great fucking bar for music and that type of thing, I'd go to the Liars Club. if you like cigars, there's a place, Big Cigar Emporium. Check that fucking place out. And then as far as food and all that shit, I would just tweet about it because I'm not a big fan of deep dish pizza. You know what I mean? I just don't understand it. I don't understand deep dish pizza the way I don't understand why coffee and tea have to be so fucking hot. You know what I mean? So it gets the fucking the tea bag all in the water maybe? Is that what the fuck it is? I just don't understand. But you have to wait like an hour before you can drink it without scalding your fucking mouth. And when it comes to deep dish pizza, it's just too fucking much. You know, and you can't just get a slice of it. They bring the fucking thing over. It's like, hey, you want some lasagna? Yeah, but not a whole fucking tray. You know? But you should definitely try it. If you get one that actually has a really good crust, it is pretty amazing, but it's just like, I mean, you can literally split one piece with somebody else. It's so fucking big. And my wife said the funniest shit about it. She called it an abomination. She goes, it's the ultimate expression of American gluttony. She goes, go to Italy, you won't see anything over there like it. And it's true. When we went to Italy, you know, they have, like, we have all our American versions of their dishes, you know what I mean? But there's no deep dish pizza in Italy. At least not in any place we went to in Rome. That's the only place I've been to, but you don't see it. That's what she said. And she goes, you know why? Because it's an abomination. So anyways, as far as I found in that Liars Club, people were fucking cool as hell. If you're into the music and shit, it's a good time. But dude, you're going to be coming over with your fucking accent. I wouldn't go to the fucking, depends on what you're into. I would go to a place where there's going to be a bunch of beautiful women. That's what I would do. And then you go over there and you just fucking just start talking. And I think you'll be in the fucking game. And they'll be, who'd you come over here with? Be like, oh, I came over by myself. I always wanted to come to Chicago. And just literally, hey, what do you fucking birds do? However the fuck you guys talk, right? What the fuck you fucking do over here for fun? You skirt-wearing cunt, right? Whatever the fuck you're going to say, and they're going to love it. They're going to love it. Even if you ask them, hey, for a fucking shag, however the fuck you say fucking in your country, it's going to seem so cool to them and so different. And then also they're going to be more adventurous because, the story's leaving with you when you go back, when you fly back to Scotland. How can you avoid getting your head kicked in? Don't do what everybody else from other countries do, is you come here and you criticize the United States and talk about how dumb we are, how fat we are, how awful the foreign policy is, how our football players are pussies because they wear pads. Why do you call it football? All of that dumb shit. You know what I mean? It's so fucking obnoxious. You know why it's obnoxious? Because those kinds of people always come here and they act like they're these worldly traveled people. And I come from here and I come from there and we can do this and we can do that. And it's just like, well, in all of that fucking travel, you never learn to be on your best behavior when you come to somebody's country and you don't come in and insult it. So you make your whole country look like a bunch of fucking snobby cunts. You never learned that one. I'm on my best fucking behavior when I go to a different country. I'm not saying I don't go out and get fucking hammered, but like I don't go there and shit on it. Some of these places I go to, I'm fucking talking to people. I know this place is nice. They're always like, why the fuck did you come here? Remember, I was in Oslo, Norway. I said, I'm gonna be. You guys, well, thanks a lot. You guys have been great. I'll definitely be back. And somebody yelled out, why? It just struck. I was like, what? What do you mean, why? Why the fuck wouldn't I? It's fucking beautiful. I don't know. Anyway, so I would avoid doing that. And then just everything else is common sense. If somebody's, looking like a psycho, just fucking leave him alone. But I don't know, dude. I judge a lot of Scotland on that movie Trainspotting, where I just feel like I don't go into any bars where there's an upper deck to it because I just feel like there's going to be that guy up there that's going to finish his fucking pint and just throw the glass over his head, cut open some woman's face. Like, I just, if it's even remotely like that over there, I think you're going to be fine in Chicago. I would definitely try to go to a Cubs game. No offense to White Sox fans, but you guys all know that your fucking stadium stinks. You know it stinks. It's the only time I ever saw a new stadium built, and they admitted so quickly, like, wow, we really fucked this up. Let's try to, like, it was like a botched nose job. You know what I mean? Like, your stadium is the fucking stadium version of, like, when some Hollywood chick or somebody, they get too much work done on their face, and people, oh my God, what happened? That's what you did with that stadium. They're like, well, let's wait till it settles. Let's see what happens. All right. So there you go. But, dude, you picked a great fucking city to go to. Chicago is the shit, and you picked a great time of the year to go there. I will tell you the traffic is fucking horrific, so just get ready for that. But once you're in it, it's fucking phenomenal. All right, where do we go here? All right. Dear Billy Stretchy Pants, on your podcast sometime back, you were talking about someone getting with someone else and one of the people gaining a bunch of weight. Oh, yeah, when you start dating somebody, how it's not fair to the other person for you to then put on a bunch of fucking weight. Unless you're a woman, you're having a baby. That's obviously, I'm not a fucking animal here, but I'm just saying, after you have the kid, that's when, after your wife has a kid, two things should happen. This is what you do. You get a little bassinet for the beautiful baby, and then the second thing you do is you get an elliptical for your wife. But so she doesn't get mad at you, what you do is you get her initials engraved on the side of it. In plastic, of course. Totally kidding. All right. I was already a few weeks into whipping myself back into shape. Okay, let me just start this over again because I've even forgot what the fuck he's talking about. On your podcast sometime back, you were talking about someone getting with someone else and one of the people gaining a bunch of weight. I was already a few weeks into whipping myself back into shape, but this really helped me solidify my will. Well, that's fucking great, man. That's great. Can you help me? Because what's sitting in a fucking writer's room is like, I eat there like the way I eat on the road. I mean, it's just fucking hard to try to eat healthy. It's just, you're just bored, you're freaking out, you're locked in the fucking room, and you're like, I'm going to eat some fucking candy for no reason. I'm sitting there every day like it's Halloween and I'm fucking 7 years old. I got to stop. All right. It made me think that I should really give my lady the respect of maintaining something close to the body I had when she got on this train. She loves me. She has stayed with me in spite of the lumpy beanbag chair I have become. I am now 15 pounds down with a bunch more to go, but I am back on my routine. 4 or 5 trips to the gym at 5:30 in the morning. Dude, you're fucking killing it. That's great. And calorie counting as well. I know exactly what to do. It's just the time now. My question is this. How do you deal with it if your lady wants you to eat the same stuff she is or wants to go to a shitty fried food restaurant? Anyways, thanks, man. Hope season 2 of F is for Family is coming along well. It is. Thank you, sir. Can't wait to see it. And I loved your last show in Austin. Hurry back and come during the football season. We had a monster fucking recruiting class this year. Thanks, you bastard. Oh, that's great, man. You good. Longhorns should be good. It's a legendary college program there. All right. All right. How do you deal with it? I would just say, that's easy. It's easy. Just sit down with her and just say, hey, listen, when you got with me, I was however years old and I weighed this much. And I don't think it's fair for me to have put on all this fucking weight, and to be looking like a lumpy beanbag chair, like you said. So I'm really trying to get myself back into shape. So I was wondering if, if you want to eat something that's a little unhealthy, is there any way we just can go to a place that has healthy options for me? All right? Because I don't want to look bad for you, and I also don't want to die early. So you're fucking, in your 40s and 50s, having to put lipstick on and get the fuck back out there again and try to meet somebody who works down at Sears. And I don't want to do that to you. I like to be here for the long haul. Dude, there's no fucking way she'll give you shit about that. That's a very easy thing to have happen, And then also, I think, sorry, I'm looking at the timer. I also think that she would be happy to hear that you weren't just doing this for some vain reason yourself, that you were actually also doing it for her. I think that would be pretty cool. Now watch. He'll fucking get in some big fucking fight, Are you saying I eat bad? Do you say I'm fat? She blows her sales manager. All right, read this. Okay, all right, I'm going to read this. Relax. What's up, dickhead? Let's go fucking Bruins. Can't wait for next season. I just moved to wildly mediocre Los Angeles. Well, yeah, that's what you're going to feel like because you just fucking moved there. But if you stay open-minded, which is really difficult for East Coast people to do. I did that the first time I came to L.A. I went to L.A. and I tried to do Boston, New York shit. And then when I couldn't, I was like, oh, this place fucking sucks. It doesn't. It's fucking amazing. Beautiful women, some of the best food you're ever going to have. So much outdoor activity. Just fucking embrace it. Stop trying to be the fucking Boston guy. You're not on a reality show, all right? Take it down a few fucking notches. Nobody gives a fuck in Los Angeles that you don't like it. Everybody just thinks, well, then go back to fucking Boston. Go back to Philly, wherever the fuck you're from. If it's so fucking great, why did you accept a job out here? All right, sorry. I'm just heading you off at the pass before you become another cunt shitting on fucking L.A. He said, I work for the UFC editing fight highlights. Thanks for keeping me entertained with your semi-literate bibble-babble bullshit day after day. This is like a classic East Coast guy. He really likes me and likes what I do, but he just can't get himself to say it because his dad never hugged him, so I'm not taking any of this personally. Anyways, my girlfriend is about to move here to meet me. She had to stay behind when I moved because she's a teacher and needed to finish out the school year. We get along great. I trust her, and she treats me better than I deserve. However, sometimes I can't take how ditzy she can be. I'm starting to pull some threads here. She is successful and very book smart, but sometimes lacks common sense. I find myself feeling embarrassed when she says some stupid shit in front of my friends or parents. It's kind of a hard thing to discuss with her, though, you know? What the fuck should I do? Also, I'm coming to your show at the Saban Theater this Monday. I'm looking forward to it, so don't blow it. Well, I appreciate you coming out to that. Like I said, it's, you know, for a really good friend of mine and for a great cause. So thank you for doing that. All right. Well, here's the deal, dude. You either have to accept the fact that she can be a little ditzy, or you have to come to the realization that you're dating a fucking dope and you got to get rid of her. It's one or the other. I mean, look, she doesn't sound like she's 100% that. I've dated people like that were a little, you know, they were either locked in or just sort of floating. It was really weird. And they could say really, like, amazing, like, spot-on shit, and then 2 minutes later could say something like, oh, my God, what the fuck was that? But I have to tell you, that's kind of a big deal, though, dude, you know? You can't think that the person you're dating is a dope. You know, you get into that situation, and I don't know. You start thinking about getting married. You start thinking about having kids. You're like, is my kid going to be half a dope or a full-on dope? Is the kid going to get all of that DNA from her? Who the fuck knows? It's kind of hard thing to discuss with her, you know. But what are you going to say to her? Can you stop saying dumb shit? I mean, there's no way to do that. You know? I'm trying to think. That's like my wife telling me to work on my temper. I mean, I do work on my temper, but I mean, it's kind of how I'm made up. I mean, if somebody's ditzy, they're fucking ditzy. That would be like my wife telling me, okay, can you be a little less pasty? It's like, I can become red for a few days. And that's about the best I can do. I don't know what else you want from me, but, you know, I think you need to maybe move on. I'm not saying you need to move on. Yeah, you either accept this about her or you got to walk. One or the other. All right, here's another one. Jesus Christ, can't come. And I don't mean to the wedding. How's it going, Billy Butterballs? If you're reading this on Monday, it's fucking sick. June 20th. Will is my 21st birthday. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what's going on here. Great gift hearing you read this. Well, you're not going to hear it until fucking Monday anyways. All right, I'm emailing today, though, I was with this girl last summer. Some good sex, no big deal, but we didn't have anything going on during the year when we were at college. Well, we're back at it this summer, but the thing is, I can't come. I mean, I'm doing good, pretty good, ppm, pumps per minute, but I just can't finish. Now, I know you're not a doctor, so not going to ask you why, but how should I go about this? I think she's getting self-conscious, but she's a hard 8 and I'm a soft 6. She's hot. It's not her fault. Daddy can't finish when the pressure is on. How should I be playing this? I can only laugh it off for so long. I'll try not jerking off too. Maybe that'll help. Any advice? Thanks for the read, man. Hopefully I'll be able to come check you out when you come back East Coast. Maybe Baltimore on Sunday. Go Sox. Go fuck yourself. Don't rub one out. If you're watching too much porn, maybe that's a problem. Or maybe, you don't want to be in a relationship with her. And that's the weird way your body's reacting. Like you're wasting time. So we're not going to fucking... I don't know. There's a zillion psychological reasons. But just don't rub one out for a while, This is another thing, too. Women are they're very forgiving people. I wouldn't laugh it off. I would talk to her about it and just say, listen, obviously this is happening. It's bothering me. I'm feeling pressure about it, and I'm also feeling like in a roundabout, I just don't want you to be taking my issue on. Like there's something you're doing. You're not doing anything wrong. There's something going on with me. And then she'll be like, well, maybe you should go talk to somebody about it. And because you're a fucking Red Sox fan, I'm assuming you're from the Boston area, you don't want to go to therapy. And even if you do go to therapy, it's not going to help because you probably have enough Irish blood in you. And they've always said, who is that fucking psychologist that said the Irish are like immune to therapy? I don't know. If you like this girl, I would definitely talk to her about it. But there's no reason to put any pressure on yourself. You know what I mean? Just don't rub one out. Don't watch any porn. Just, I don't know. Just let it back up. I don't fucking know. I'm not a doctor. Jesus Christ, Bill. Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. Wind it down. All right, heroin. I have no family, no friends. I work and support myself. I have no kids, no relationship. I actually enjoy freedom and being alone to an extent. I'm in my 20s. I had a lot of sex, relationships, and ended up getting herpes/HPV. I would basically rather just not tell people and not have relationships than to have to. At 35 years old, deal with having to explain/tell this to women. I really like heroin. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, buddy. What are we doing here? This doesn't sound real. I really like heroin. I go to work, come home, and use heroin on a daily basis. I still pay my bills. I still work, but I have traded the pleasure of sex/having a family/relationships for that of watching TV shows/movies while high on heroin, falling asleep, then going to work the next day. Should I change this? Is this real? I'll try. You know what? I'll treat it as real. Should I listen to society, stop using, go out there and find women and tell them about my situation and hope they do not reject me and get clean? Or if I am happy, is it okay for me to just accept the women part of my life is over, eat whatever I want, use whatever drug I want, and fill the time I have left on this planet watching shows, movies, playing games, and resigning myself to the fact that I will be alone? Love the podcast. Heroin gets a bad rap. It may sound crazy, but people can use opiates and still be responsible. I know many people who do. It's like alcohol. Both can be physically... This is really fascinating. Or maybe it's a big lie. I don't know. It's alcohol. It's like alcohol. Both can be physically addictive. Alcohol can actually kill you with withdrawals, while heroin cannot. And the deaths you hear about heroin are from idiots overdosing. What if you get a bad batch? Isn't that something? It's too fucking strong. I don't know. I don't pretend to know. All right. If we reported all the deaths from alcohol-involved incidents, they are easy. Well, they do report all of them, as far as I know. It's not like they're trying to hide them. They are easily 100 times more than heroin-related deaths. But in our society right now, opiates are not acceptable because too many white middle-class parents are finding their idiot kids using them without understanding tolerance/proper dosing. Anyways, love the podcast. I'm not leaving any contact info, so I have no way to know if you read this. Just thought it might be an interesting subject for your show. It is interesting. Yeah, dude, I don't pretend to know anything about opiates. All I do know is that I know alcohol can ruin your life, but I don't think it's nearly as addicting as heroin. I have heard that people can fucking... I don't know, but I think if what you're saying is true, I think you're a rare person that can handle that. I have no idea. Fuck, now I got to look some shit up. The last thing I wanted to do, and I got to get going here. I got my fucking show here in a half hour. The live reads are here. The live reads are here. I guess I'll read them here then. Let me just see something. Let me just look up. What do I look up? Productive while on heroin. Heroin and employment. Independent drug market. Let's see. Productivity and heroin addiction. What is this? How heroin addicts in Vietnam. What is this? Productivity and heroin addiction. How living in a cave turned me into a blogger. I failed my New Year's resolution. I wish I could do better. I just don't have enough willpower. Have you ever set a goal you didn't achieve? Ever tried a New Year's resolution that didn't stick? What separates the 0.5% from the 99.5%? What makes some people succeed in building new sustainable habits, but almost everyone else fails? How living in a cave turned... Where the fuck's the heroin shit? How heroin addicts in Vietnam and your productivity habits are the same. What? Everyone knows the horrible effects of heroin addiction. Once someone starts taking heroin, it's almost impossible to quit, and those who form a recurring habit will likely never quit. So why didn't heroin-using Vietnam vets relapse when they returned to the USA? A study from the Washington School of Medicine, very few heroin-using Vietnam veteran relapses. Very few heroin-using veteran relapsed when they returned to the USA. And those who did were more likely to have been illicit drug users before ever arriving in Vietnam. These vets weren't addicted to the chemicals in heroin. They were addicted to the experience of heroin in a specific situational context. In the same vein, you think you are in control of what you do. You think that when you fail, it's a failure of your willpower. But the fact is, you don't even realize the influence of the environment has on you. Did you know that obesity spreads through a network of friends? Happiness also spreads throughout a social network. Your situation determines your choices as much as or more than your own personal choices and willpower. So how can I use this to improve my habit? Oh, Jesus Christ. No, join a volleyball league. I don't even know what the fuck that was. All right, let me look up. Let me just read these fucking things here. You know what? I might read up on that. I probably won't. I'll try to. I would never tell people to fucking, hey, it's just heroin. That seems a little crazy to me. And people are always coming at alcohol. That's like the fucking pot smokers always doing that shit. Well, alcohol, actually, man, there's no medicinal purposes to fucking... I get it. But, you guys are also, you're pie in the sky fucking thing with weed. Like it's... Like you can't get addicted to weed is another fucking thing. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, you just really like it. That's all, All right, you're unique. Oh, this is Helix. Helix? You're unique. You don't walk like everyone else, talk like everyone else, or sleep like everyone else. So why is your mattress one size fits all? Because a truly customized mattress will cost you $5,000 to $10,000 until now. Go to helixsleep.com, answer a few simple questions, and they'll run a 3D bio something or other model of your body. Through the proprietary algorithms they develop with the help of the world's leading ergonomics and biology experts. The result? The most comfortable mattress you've ever slept on. Helix customers report a 30% improvement in overall sleep quality. And for couples, they customize each side of the mattress. Your mattress arrives, I just pictured somebody having one, like the husband, so he could bang a woman while his wife's sleeping and she wouldn't know. Rather than doing the red wine test where one guy jumps up and down while the red wine just sits there. What about mattresses for those people? Helix customers report a 30% improvement in overall sleep quality, and for couples, they customize each side of the mattress. Your mattress arrives at your door in about a week, and shipping is 100% free. That's why everyone from GQ Magazine to Forbes are all talking about Helix Sleep. You have 100 nights to try it out, and if you don't love it, they pick it up for free and give you a 100% refund, no questions asked. Gross. What do they do with that mattress? Go to helixsleep.com/Burr and get a $50 off your order. That's helixsleep.com/Burr. helixsleep.com/Burr. Oh, here we go. Boop, boop, boop. MeUndies. MeUndies. Sleeping on a dirty mattress. Ba-doot, doot, doot. MeUndies. MeUndies. That's because you got a flat ass. But when you put MeUndies around your flat ass, they cup your fucking balls and your taint too. Get some MeUndies. Everybody needs them. Muslims, Christians, and Jews. Oh, yeah. All right, MeUndies. Whenever you're wearing a suit or sweats, you spend almost 24 hours a day in your underwear. But instead of making a statement like Superman's tights under his clothes every day, your underwear is probably boring. MeUndies is here to change that. All right? Every pair of MeUndies is made by sustainable source modal, a fabric that's twice as soft as cotton. Nothing can describe the fit and feel of MeUndies, but once you try them on, your balls will never go back. And you'll understand why they're called the world's most comfortable underwear. And if you don't love your first pair of MeUndies, they're free, no questions asked. Well, I'm glad you don't take them back like the fucking mattress store. MeUndies has dozens of styles and limited edition prints to help you make a statement with your underwear, whether anyone can see them or not. Remember Superman. All right, shipping is free in the United States and Canada, and you can save up to $8 per pair at MeUndies with the MeUndies subscription plan. Get the subscription or a single pair. Get 20% off your first order when you go to MeUndies.com/Burr. That's MeUndies.com/Burr. Hey, MeUndies.com/Burr. All right, lastly, but certainly not leastly, is Dollar Shave Club, everybody. Dollar fucking Shave Club, kid. Guys, Dollar Shave Club really appreciates you listening to these advertisements on this show, and they wanted to thank you. All right? What have they done here? At dollarshaveclub.com, they arranged for them to, give new members a month of the executive razor for free just for buying a tube of Dr. Carvey's shave butter, a.k.a. Dr. Carvey's Easy Shave Butter. They're super excited for you to try this, all right? Now, let me remind you why millions of others have joined as proud members of the club. DollarShaveClub.com delivers amazing razors right to your front door for a third of the price of what the greedy razor corporations charge. That means when you join Dollar Shave Club, you can afford to shave with a fresh blade anytime you want, which feels fantastic. All right, get a first-class shave when you use the executive blade, and that's without hurting your wallet. All right, and then after you get the executive blade, you use a little Dr. Carvey's Easy Shave Butter, and the blade just gently glides across your smooth surface, something or other, whatever. Shave butter isn't your average shave cream. It's a unique conditioning formula. The high-quality natural ingredients leave your skin feeling unbelievably soft and smooth, as soft as a horse's muzzle. Now's a great time to join Dollar Shave Club. In case you didn't know, new members who buy a tube of Dr. Carvey's Easy Shave Butter get a month of the executive razor for free. Take advantage of this special offer today. It's available by going to dollarshaveclub.com/Burr. That's dollarshaveclub.com/Burr. All right. That's the podcast for this week. I apologize that it's a little bit short, but I'm kind of short on time. All right. If you'd like to donate to this podcast, a great way to do it. Next time you go to Amazon.com, just go to BillBurr.com. You click on the podcast page, click on the Amazon link, and it'll take you right to Amazon. Doesn't cost you any more money, and they kick me a couple of bucks for driving traffic their way. Once again, as always, have a great week, you fucking cunts. Go fuck yourselves, and I'll talk to you. I'll check in on you on Thursday.